Hey everybody, it's Sean and Trey with Reactions to the Classics. Before we get to our video today, I just want to invite you to check out our Patreon. We have a lot of different reward tiers. One of them is we'll react to a song of your choice for $5 or 3 songs for $10. So please check that out in the link below.
And you can also check out our Facebook and Discord. The links will be down there below if you want to link up with other music lovers. And all that to say, man, let's get into today's video.
What's going on, everybody? It's Sean, joined again by my son Trey. And today on Reactions to the Classics, we have a triple shot song reaction to Bad Religion. This comes courtesy of our patron Javier, aka Dropkick Chester, for those of you that join us on our live streams. I know you love Bad Religion. You've made me love Bad Religion. Their lyrics are always fire, never light on the lyrics. Our first song up today in this triple shot is Don't Pray on Me. And Trey, this starts out talking about the Rodney King beating and everything else that ensued in Los Angeles at that time. So I expect this thing to be nothing less than, I already said it, fire.
Yeah, absolutely. This is from the same record. We've done a couple other reactions to Bad Religion before, and so this is from the same record as those songs. So looking forward to hearing this. And
we're gonna be following along on the lyrics over here,
and then we'll give our thoughts kind of afterwards, and then we'll just keep moving on. We got a couple more songs after that, so let's get rocking.
Let's do it.
Visually seen on my electron beam, told a story about human rights. So all the king's horses and all the king's men had a riot for 2 days and nights. Well, the city exploded, but the gates wouldn't open, so the company asked him to quit. Now everybody's equal, just don't measure it.
Like that compliment.
Did it to Hester, and Mark David did it to John, and maybe Jack did it to Marilyn, but he did it to South Vietnam. For beauty and glory, for money, love, and country. Now everybody's doing it, don't do that to me.
Look at fast drum beat in the back.
Yeah, man. That's something.
Well, former gets warmer, it's the latter that matters, except on the nation's airways. And custodians of public opinion stay back at the mainly discussing her rights. Lay hands off her body, it's not your fucking life. Jesus Christ from turning every hungry soul into bread. And I don't remember hearing how Moses reacted when the innocent firstborn sons lay dead. Well, I guess God was a lot more demonstrative back when he fed boy and he parted the sea. Now everybody's praying, don't pray on me. Said everybody's praying, don't pray on me.
I was impressed with the guitar work as well, man.
Yeah, the guitar work was great.
As I was mentioning. Sputtering out at the end. Lots of stuff packed in here in 2 minutes 40 seconds, man.
I'll tell you what, I've heard songs that are 9 minutes long that don't have this much of a story and lyricism. Lyrics are fantastic. Some of them I don't agree with as a Christian.
No,
but they're still fantastic. You know, the first verse is all about the Rodney King, like I talked about, and just the words. Grizzly seen on my electron beam on his TV told a story about human rights. So all of King's horses and all of King's men. So it's Rodney King had a riot because there was a riot for 2 days and nights. Well, the city exploded, but the gates wouldn't open. The gates is Daryl Gates, who was the LA PD chief of police. Trey, I lived through this, and I had just moved. I'd lived in LA for a year. I just moved from LA when all this went down, so I was very familiar with the areas that stuff was going down.
Great wordplay here, man.
Oh yeah, and then verse 2. I mean, we got Mark David did it to John, obviously killed him, and maybe Jack did it to Marilyn. That's JFK and Marilyn Monroe. I'm not gonna. Right. You can fill in the blank of what he might have done to Marilyn, because then the very next line, but he did it to South Vietnam because he first got us involved there. Didn't escalate it, but first got us involved in it. Just man.
Yeah, and then goes on to the touches on the abortion issue, touches on then some biblical allusions as well.
Yeah,
I think the main theme of the story is for bad religion here and the writers is there's the people in power you can't always trust, from the JFK to the policemen to just you can't necessarily trust all the
and boy, that still plays out today, and I'll just leave it right there. But man,
I think that's kind of where you get the wordplay. Don't prey on me. Yeah. It's spelled Pray. So pray on me. But I think
it also means Prey. Yeah, exactly.
Lash out at me and take me out as being in a position of power. That's my 2 pennies.
I agree. So what do you think of that one?
I mean, I enjoyed it, man. I like for the lyricism and just for how. I dug the guitar work as well, man.
I agree.
I'm feeling like a 7.75.
I'm gonna be right there with you. I'll be a 7.5 on this one, but man, I really like the manic play that it had. It really got us there.
Absolutely.
Now we're gonna go to Skyscraper as I'm getting it ready on the lyrics, because you gotta, if you're watching along this and you're not familiar with these songs, or even if you are, with Bad Religion, you have to go follow along with the lyrics, or you're not even going to get half of what it's about. It's not just about the beat and all that good stuff. It is definitely about the lyrics, because he does not waste
It doesn't waste time. And this is also this is from the same record as well as the song that we just heard, Recipe for Hate. There we go. We've listened to American Jesus from that, Struck a Nerve, and now Don't Pray on Me, and then now we got Skyscraper.
Yeah, and Skyscraper is about, it's Brett's take on the story of the Tower of Babel.
There we go.
So,
all right. Story. I read that was what this was about, so I went back and I read the story of Babel, and
we'll bring us some of that insight, man.
Here we go.
Come, let us make bricks and burn them hard. We'll build a city with a tower for the world, and climb so we can reach anything we may propose. Anything at all. Build me up, tear me down like a skyscraper. Build me up, then tear down these joining walls so they can't climb at all. I know why you tore it down that day. You thought that if you got caught, we'd all go away like a spoiled little baby who can't come out and play. You had your revenge. Build me up, tear me down like a skyscraper. Build me up, then tear down these joining walls so they can't climb at all.
Notice we had like instrumental breaks a lot of times, just square in the middle of the tune.
Yes. Oh, man.
Yeah, you can't help but bob your head, man.
Walls came crashing down, now the echoes roar. A story lived that was highly understood, and never any good. Build me up, tear me down like a skyscraper. Build me up and tear down these joining walls so they can't climb at all.
Looks like we just got silence here.
Okay.
All right, I was bamboozled.
Yeah, I was
Maybe,
too.
maybe. Is there anything else here? Maybe we just have silence at the end.
Maybe we did. Yeah, I took it off. I didn't realize.
Bad Religion faked me out here, man. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay, yeah. It's just silent. See, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything crazy here at the end.
Yeah, like the last 30 seconds. It's just silence. 40 seconds.
I was bamboozled. All right, so for me, you know, this is good. I like to look at songs like this that from people that have drastically different viewpoints than I. Because as a Christian, I mean, I got my degree in literally in religion, so it was fun for me to go back and because I read the lyrics to this beforehand and read, Genesis and the story of Babel whenever, what this is obviously based off of. And I think where Brett's coming from for this is where, some Christians say that God tore down the tower because people were building it high to reach heaven, and God was almost threatened. I think some Christians think that, but when you really look at the text, that's not what the text is saying at all. If you read the chapter before in Genesis 10, we had just come after, we had the flood and all this. Noah. And so God was saying to go spread, multiply, and fill the earth. Well, when you read here about the Tower of Babel, they came together all as one and built for themselves their own type of city. So I think where maybe the disconnect is maybe with my point of view and Brett's, or even my point of view and other Christians, is that God didn't destroy it because he was threatened by the people or whatnot. He did it because of the disobedience, which is really at the heart of a lot of stuff. And
people being selfish? No.
Yeah, exactly. And and I know Javier and I share different beliefs as well, but it's always fun to kind of talk this out civilly, kind of where we're coming from. And if you don't have the faith, I can see from the outside looking in how it might look like, why in the world would God do that exactly? But that's my 2 pennies on it. Yeah,
I mean, I agree with you, obviously. Mm-hmm. You have your degree in religion. I'm a devout Christian. Used to be a pastor for a little period of time. I mean, the thing is, God's the Alpha and Omega. He's not threatened by anything. So this viewpoint, there's no way. But I do get it. And the song itself, the instrumentation, always top notch from them. And the lyricism's top notch. I don't agree with it, but the lyricism's top notch.
You still got to tip your cap. Because it, at the very least, even if I don't agree with you, I want to... I want you to make me at least think. And then just like the song did, what did I do? I went and I opened up my Bible. I looked at the story, because it's not a story that I study all too frequently.
No.
In those early Genesis texts. But it was good for me to go back there, kind of strengthen my apologetics in this, and recognize and kind of where they were coming from as well. And at the end of the day, I think that's what music is for, and good discourse is for as well. So
I agree, and I think people who don't listen to songs and just write them off because they either don't like the lyrics or they don't like the genre. We get that all the time on the channel as well. Like, man, you got to give everything a chance. You got to have your open mind to everything, man. It doesn't mean that you're going to agree with it, but you should listen to it. So what do you give this song?
Just for, instrumentally, I still thought it was solid. Just kind of had that, of course, that punk vibe to it. And, I didn't agree with all his points, obviously, but I thought it was a well-written tune, catchy at the time. So I'm feeling like, I'll go with like a 6.75 to a 7. Yeah,
I liked all the things you said as well. For me, it's going to be a 6. I guess the lyrics maybe are weighing on me heavier than they should, but it's still a 6 for me, and 5 is average. That's going to take us to the final song in this trilogy, The Empire Strikes First. And I have a feeling I'm going to really like this song because I've already studied the lyrics. This whole album is heavily influenced by the then current Iraq War, which, of course, Trey, you don't remember, but I do. This is the title track. The title was a reference to Star Wars movie, obviously, The Empire Strikes Back, in which the
First thing
Empire
I thought of.
retaliates against the rebellion for their actions in A New Hope. This is going to show how oftentimes in our country, and other countries are definitely guilty as well, is we just go ahead and want to show our might and impose our will on people. And it's not always the way to go.
This is actually from a different record, so we're going to move on from
Yes.
Recipe for Hate to something else. So
To The Empire Strikes First. A more chilled out.
yeah, not as the BPM's a little lower.
We strike first, and we're unrehearsed. Here we go again to stage the greatest show on heaven and earth.
Iron Man.
Come on, get your money's worth. Don't wanna live, don't wanna give, don't wanna be. E-M-P-I-R-E.
Already can tell a lot more melodic in this chorus.
We're coming on fast, and we're built to last. We stumbled once and now we're glad to finally say those days have passed. Tell me how long can it last? Don't wanna live, don't wanna give, don't wanna be. E-M-P-I-R-E. Don't wanna live, don't wanna be. E-M-P-I-R-E. We just started out. You don't need to be afraid. Yeah, you deserve to be entertained.
Another instrumental break I was talking about.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Well, we spit being cursed, and our bleeding hearts burst. But even 10 million souls marching in February couldn't stop the worst. Couldn't reverse. Don't wanna live, don't wanna give, don't wanna be. E-M-P-I-R-E. Don't wanna live, don't wanna be. E-M-P-I-R-E. Don't wanna live, don't wanna live, don't wanna be. I can't
Dang, this chorus is catchy.
It very much is, which is something a little different for them than what we've heard.
That might have been my favorite of the trio.
Oh,
I
it
think.
was my favorite of the trio. Yeah.
Definitely. And so that came out in 2004. So is that so I was thinking it was the first Iraq
No,
war?
I should have been. Yeah, it's the one we're
Okay.
still currently
Currently,
in.
okay.
Yeah, I should have been clear on that. It wasn't. Yeah.
Wow. So, I think, I kind of dominated the last song, so I'll let you. Go
Oh, I mean, the lyrics on here are absolutely outstanding. We strike first and we're unrehearsed. Here we go again to stage the greatest show on heaven and earth. We're going to war again to show off.
Yeah.
We have the United States has the largest army, Navy, and Air Force, and they also have the second largest Air Force in the fact that the U.S. Navy has the second largest Air Force in the world, right behind our Air Force. So come on, get your money's worth. Trey, when we go to war, and this heads way back to the late 50s, and what we were warned by Eisenhower when he went out of office, watch out, because the war machine, there's a lot of money in war, there's a lot of money to be made. in war. We're coming on fast. We're built to last. We stumbled once in Nam. Now we're glad to finally say those days have passed. And then this line. Now, you said this came out in '04, right? Mm-hmm. We got in this conflict in '03. Tell me how long can it last? Trey, it's 2020. We still have a crew there. We're still involved there. It's definitely de-escalated. It's 17 years later. Yeah, this song, not only is the chorus catchy, like you said, the lyrics are fire. This is an outstanding song.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really remember a time where where we haven't sent troops over to Afghanistan, Iraq, in that area.
Basically your whole life
growing up. I was in kindergarten when 9/11 happened, and then obviously after that everything escalated, and here we are almost 2 decades later, still feeling the effects of that foreign and with our foreign and other countries. And I'm going to piggyback off of what you said, Dad, and just say that I think I like the fact that these guys don't shy away from speaking their mind, even if you don't agree with it. I think you got to respect. Yeah,
because the way I didn't agree with the last lyrics, you're going to have several people I know that watch this, and I get it, and I respect it, that are not going to agree with this, but. I happen to wholeheartedly agree with this. I love America, but I mean, it doesn't mean that everything we do is justified or great.
Yeah, man, I really did. That was my favorite of the three. What are you feeling on that one?
I'm coming in hot on this one. It's an 8.5 for me.
I love it. I'm going to be a little lower, probably about at 8, solid 8.0 for me. I just was impressed with how we had that intensity in the verses, and then the chorus was a little more melodic and chill. And again, great guitar work. So that is our trio for our man Javier for Bad Religion today, man.
Very good trilogy again.
Appreciate it, Javier, as always. And if you enjoyed this video, y'all be sure to give us a big thumbs up. That helps us out. As well as subscribe if you haven't already. We upload videos every single day, y'all. So there's going to be something for everybody. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Happy listening. And